Hello. Hello, hello. We're here with some art streaming today. Jason Jack, hello. Welcome. Art, yeah, today's an art stream. It has been too long. I've been working on this piece you see here before you. I've been working on it. I think I started it like a month ago, 2 months ago, or something like that. It's been like a little while, and then I'm technically scheduled to do art streams every Sunday, but I kept skipping it in favor of actually playing Harvest Moon. Sometimes it's just easier. Sometimes you just want to have a chill Harvest Moon time, but today I'm gonna, oh, thank you. It looks good. Thank you, yeah. I did the sketch and the line art on stream, and then I did the flatting off stream, because I figured that's kind of boring to look at, to watch anyway. So I have kind of these base colors down, but today for the stream I want to work on shading and getting the color palette right, because I kind of just slapped down some colors. But because there's so many characters and they're all kind of, you know, they have all sorts of colors going on, we need to figure out how to make it more harmonious. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Okay, so I think, what do I want to do? How do I want to do this? There's also another kind of learning thing here, where I recently have been doing a very different coloring method than I have in the past. So my previous Harvest Moon, I want to make this picture look similar to my previous Harvest Moon prints that I've done, but my coloring style is pretty different than it used to be. And so now I'm wondering, like, if I should do it the same as I used to, which is a slower coloring process, or if I should do it my new way, which is much faster, but might look kind of different. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. All right. So let's get started. And actually, I don't want to open up I'm gonna open my old art as a reference. I can kind of color pick from there, because I want to use the same palette as I did previously. I wish I had actually like written down my color choice thinking last time. I guess you can try and test out the new style if you like it better, and if not, always do the old style. That's true. That is true. It's not a binding decision. I could always redo it if I wanted to. Okay, where is my Harvest Moon? Okay. So here's what the original, my very first one looked like. So I kind of want to do a similar thing. Actually, let's do a little bit of a color analysis on this, because I need to like remember how I I chose my palette. So I know I chose like a very dark red for my, I'll just I chose a very kind of dark red, like this red and this red and this red are all like pretty similar. I know I chose a pretty dark red, and then for the blues, I made them kind of saturated. Yeah. And the greens are also a little bit saturated. But the oranges are more, yeah, like the red colors are more saturated than the purple. Wait, I don't know. think I just kind of chose red and then like blue as sort of an alternative base color, but made it still kind of saturated. Maybe that's kind of what happened. I sort of chose like this blue almost completely across from the color wheel. And then I had this green as sort of another main color, but this is also pretty saturated. Hello, Kai. Welcome to the stream. My color wheel choice is kind of like, this is the main. If you imagine like a wheel here, this is the color wheel. I'm not drawing it very well, but if you imagine the color wheel, I kind of have like a main color here, and then I'm kind of using like a saturated spread of colors on this side. You have some, like the pink. Yeah, the pink is basically just a saturated version of this red, it looks like, which is why it doesn't look so dense. And then this orange is sort of a more saturated version of the skin colors. And then the shadows were kind of a gray blue color, like contrasting. Okay, I think I got it. Cool. Classic blue denim color, yeah. I can join thanks to the storm canceling your gig. Oh my goodness. I hope everything's good. I'm not in the part of California that has the storm going on, so I do not know. Everything's nice and sunny up here. I do not know how it's going down there, but I hope everything is okay, all things considered. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's go back here. I think let's forget about the colors for now, because I actually just want to, I guess I'm going to try the new style, which is I do shading first in black and white. And then, so let's try that actually. Let's do this. How do I want to do this? Let's get rid of all the colors. Actually, let's keep the colors. We'll just do one at a time. Oh. Sorry, I'm like arranging my layers. Hold on. Put all the base colors into a folder so I can manage them all at once. Then have our wrong color. Want that? Okay. Shading like this. Okay. The storm has been canceling a lot of stuff, but it's for the better. Just be safe. We'll find out in an hour. It's so far not too bad where I'm at, just a little rainy. Okay, that's good. I hope it continues to be not too bad. Okay. Let me make a grayscale palette for myself up here. Did you choose who to romance yet in Harvest Moon? I forget. I am going for Anne. Anne. I think she's just so cool. Which is like, she is not somebody who I would have picked as a young person as a kid, but for some reason I'm like, I don't know, I really like her. Hope everyone stays safe overall. Yes, absolutely. Me too. See here. How did light work in that? Okay, so I think light was coming from this direction. Okay. Drawing this so I remember. Yeah, I'm romancing Anne. And though I'm kind of like, I think the next couple of Harvest Moon streams are gonna be pretty like pretty fast, I think, because I feel like once I've finished all the hard events, right? So like I feel like there's not much left to look at. And so, and like as a wife, there's not like as a wife, there's not too much going on, I think, from what I've read. So I actually think I'm in the phase of Harvest Moon. Well, I'll probably be playing a lot off stream and then just kind of checking in on stream for like events and things like that, and for special things like getting married and stuff. I actually did play almost all of spring off stream after the New Year's event stream last time, where I just went through spring, planted a bunch of stuff, and like nothing happened because I've seen all the girls' art events. So there was like nothing to show. So I'm just making some money. I bought a bunch of cows. And then I played up until a couple days before the spring festival. So I'll probably stream that. I can kind of move past those, and then I'll play like a couple in-game weeks, and then I'll probably go through the rest of the summer off stream and repeat until the end of the game. So we're getting there. My worry is some buddies near the beaches. Oh, yeah. That would be, yeah, being next to the ocean is probably extremely scary during times like this. I remember my, a while back, many years ago. Was it many years ago? I forgot exactly when. But when the earthquakes happened in Japan, there was the earthquakes were like so big that they caused like a ripple effect basically across the ocean. And so there were like huge tidal waves. There was like flooding warnings and stuff in California. And I remember my dad like called me and he was like, Are you okay? And I was like, I am so not close to the coast, but thank you for worrying. I'm like, you don't have to worry about me. It's fine. Yeah. So thankfully we weren't like next to the ocean. That was on your birthday? Oh my gosh. That was in 2011? Oh my god. 12 years ago. Holy moly. No, there must have been another... There must have been another earthquake. Because, I didn't live here in 2011. Was there another, like, big earthquake? There must have been another one. Maybe not? Am I misremembering? I'm misremembering. Oh my gosh. Hello? Hello, I'm back. I'm alive. Sorry. Oh no. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Thank you for being patient and sticking around. My goodness. Hello, hi Hoffer, Jack Horos here too. An earthquake? I did not feel the earthquake, but I might be too far away for it. I might have also been stressed about the stream, so I wasn't paying attention to any earthquakes. Hello, hello. I don't know what happened. My magnitude 5.5. Yeesh. Holy cow. Okay, let's get back to, is everything set up? Yes, okay. Great. Woo. Hello. Oh, it's Greg. Hello. Wow, everyone's here. What happened? My internet got like borked. It was very strange because I could like browse the internet, but OBS just like refused to connect to Twitch. So I tried like resetting some setting things and that didn't work. I tried restarting OBS, that didn't work. So I just restarted my computer and now it's fine. So I don't know what the problem was. All right, let's get back to the drawing. Drawing and chatting. I got a notification on the stream when I entered. It lasted for 16 minutes. Yeah, no, my internet just like died for some reason. I don't know what happened. I recently changed my desktop to use an Ethernet cable because I forget if I mentioned it. Compensating for streaming so much yesterday, it's like 16 minutes is all I've got left. This is all you get. This is all you get. But yeah, I moved my desk around and now I'm closer to an Ethernet port, so I could actually like use Ethernet for slightly faster internet, but the Ethernet cable died. Or like my Ethernet connection just like stopped working, but my Wi-Fi still worked. So I turned that on and then I could browse around and such, but I could browse around and such, but I couldn't connect to Twitch. But now that I restarted my computer, my Ethernet connection's working again. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. Computers. I don't know. I saw the bot upload it. It was 5 hours? Yeah, it was 5 hours. I almost died. I got in trouble. My husband was like, you know, do you think you could like try harder to not be streaming at like past midnight? I was like, I'm sorry. Because he was trying to sleep. I feel bad. And so the idea we came up with was if again, like, because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. Because like, if I'm so close to the ending of a game, I feel sad to just like stop and then like, you know, like do like a super short stream. You know, if there's momentum and you want to find out the ending of the game, like, I wonder what I should do. And then the idea we came up with like, was like, okay, after midnight, maybe I should change it into an ASMR stream where I only talk in whispers. So I can still stream as long as I'm whispering. So I don't know, that might be kind of funny. I don't consider myself scream and whisper, yeah, like just like trying not to be loud. I don't know, that would be kind of funny. I have a hard time being quiet. That might be kind of, I don't know, that might be an interesting challenge. Or chat only screaming. Yeah, so I need to be a good spouse and not disturb my husband's sleep when I'm streaming. 'Cause who wants that? Nobody wants that. I think that's a very fair ask. Poor fella just wanted to sleep on a Friday night. Yeah, and then like I think midnight's a pretty decent cutoff to ask for. Like midnight is not early, you know? So, my bad. I'm being a bad roommate. Bad roommate. Maybe if we become more, I don't know, wealthy and we can like afford a house. If we ever get to a point where we can afford a house, maybe I'll have my own stream room and then it won't be a problem, but alas, that's not the case today. Sounds like he just needs to join us. I don't know, he doesn't really watch a lot of streams. Like, he's like not the kind of person that likes to watch games. Like he doesn't even, like you'd think like not even for like people that are not me. Like he doesn't watch like other streamers or like VTubers or anything. It's just like not a thing that he likes to do. I don't know why. Yeah, I've asked him if he wants to watch. Like, oh, I'm streaming this game you might be interested in. Do you want to watch? He's like, nah. He's not really like a watch person, which is so strange to me because I love watching people play games. Like I grew up doing that. That was like the way my siblings and I like hung out. Oops. It's funny, midnight is the earliest you start your streams from where I'm standing. Oh, I suppose that's true. Depending on the time zone. I guess I'm much later. It's admittedly a weird hobby. Yeah, it's like if you think about it, it's like, huh, who came up with that? But like even before streams were a thing, like I'm sure like people, especially people who had siblings, like that's like a thing that we all used to do. We just like watch our siblings play games, even if we weren't playing, but it was like still fun. Just like sit there and like do homework while you're watching your sibling beat something, or then you like swap. And like, oh, I can't beat this part. Do you want to try? It's like, okay. Considering Twitch has millions of people watching other people play games, I wouldn't call it weird. That's true, if you put it that way. He does watch, he watches like competitive games, which I do think is like a pretty big category on Twitch. Like he'll watch like StarCraft, and actually the other day, or no, earlier today, he was watching the League finals, like the VOD of the League finals. Beanie, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome. It really is weirder than watching TV where people pretend to be other people engaging in fake drama. If you put it like that. TV's pretty weird, huh? And if you want to even go further, theater is weird. Is it really weirder? People be weird. Yeah, it is a thing I guess humankind has been engaging with for years, decades, millennia. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, but I'm used to watching people play games. Speaking of games from my childhood, I was thinking a game that I want to play on stream is this JRPG that my sisters and I used to play called Legend of Legaia. I think it's kind of obscure. I'm actually not entirely sure how many people know about it, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's kind of long though, so I don't know how enjoyable it will be, but maybe try for a couple streams and see how people like it. I've explained Let's Plays to people as MST3K, but with video games. They ask what MST3K is, and I die a little inside. Jack Carl, will you die if I ask you what MST3K is? Oh, Hoffer beat me to it. Just kidding, I already know. Do not fret. I know what that is. For once, I know what media reference. I know a media reference. This is not always true. But yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. Mystery Science Theater is way less mainstream than game streams. I think it's more mainstream with a certain demographic. I think it's like the non-video game nerd. I feel like it's popular among non-video game nerds. Not for old people. Yeah, like older nerds. Elder nerds. Google Legend of Legaia and recognize this. One of our local retro shops has a copy of it on display for like $130. Really? Wow. Did it like gain a cult following like after the 90s? It wouldn't help to explain it that way unless it's a 40+ millennial. I think that works for like, so then I think it's a good explanation for like maybe like coworkers at like work. MST3K is before my time. I have to imagine it sold poorly and making it rare. Yeah, it's kind of like a weird JRPG. Like nobody really talks about it, but it has the coolest combat system. And there's nothing like it. And I don't think any games before or since like did anything like it. It's like explaining Christianity to somebody using Mesopotamian myths as a basis. Ah. That seems like a fun challenge. It's like you start out and you're like, okay, well, do you know of any guys who died and then came back to life? No? Okay, well, this is gonna be hard. It's like, do you know of the concept of zombies? Do you understand? Are you familiar with public sacrificial punishments? No? Where else can we start? The most expensive NES game, Little Samson, was one of the last games ever released for the NES and thus barely sold. And now it goes for like $5,000. Holy macaroni. That's cool. Oh, I forgot to post on my Instagram that I was streaming. I can do that real quick. I set up a post while I was waiting for my computer to restart, and then I forgot to send it. It's also part of the reason that Harvest Moon for the SNES is expensive at all. It released very late in the console's life. Oh, I didn't realize that. I spent so much time thinking about thinking about Harvest Moon Super Nintendo that I never realized it's like actually not not as foundational of a game as I tend to think it is. It's also one of the best NES games because at that point, developers really knew how to work some magic with the NES limited hardware. Interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of Little Samson. I wonder what kind of game it is. When I saw the stream ended, I went to Instagram to see if he posted something there. Ah, but I hadn't yet. I'm not good at using Instagram. I need to be better at like posting stuff. Sometimes I don't know what to post. Yeah, but Legend of the Gaia, I really want to show it to everybody. Such a good game. I love the characters. I remember the story being very inspirational as a child. Not in like life lessons, but I mean like it made me want to write a story that was similar. It was just like so cool. Battle system. Oh man, the battle system. I was thinking about doing something like that. Or maybe starting Legend of Gaia. I don't know. Maybe after I finish Harvest Moon? Or maybe, I don't know. See. Okay. Waiting, coming along. Your brother had this game. Oh. Ask your brother if he loves it forever. I've met very few Legend of Gaia enjoyers. Mostly because people don't know what it is usually. Also, I haven't played it in years, so I might be... I don't know, I want to like reevaluate like how much I like it. I don't talk to my brother? Oh, okay. Why is this line art weird? This line art's weird. I gotta fix it. It's a platformer where you swap between 4 different characters to traverse through levels. Human, a golem, a dragon, and a mouse, but each character has their own health bar, and if one dies, they can't be used for the rest of the level. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty interesting. It's sort of like a slightly fresh take on what is it? Like the Mario games. Oh, but I guess you can't switch between them. Or like Donkey Kong, kind of like Donkey Kong. I wanted to ask if you had plans for future stream games. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of funny. I feel a little bit like, almost a little bit lost because I'm like, man, what on earth is gonna top Outer Wilds? Like nothing. Like Outer Wilds is such a good stream game. But I don't know. I have a list of things that I wanna. I know there's a couple of smaller games that I do want to play, some story-oriented ones. One of my friends gifted me a small RPG called Moonlight, which apparently was on my Steam wishlist, but I had never heard of it, but apparently it was on my Steam wishlist, so I had heard of it at some point, I guess. But they gifted it to me, and it's like a 2-hour long like little RPG, so I might try that. Because Nuzlocke. Yes, Beanie is kind of convinced me to do a Nuzlocke. I have to learn how that works. And I know there's a couple of other story games I want to play, like What Remains of Edith Finch, which I don't know about. I believe it's actually by the same, maybe not same developers, but same like publishing company as Stray and Outer Wilds. It's a bit of an older game though, so I don't know how people like it. Later Alligator, that one's less than 2 hours, and it's very Joy-Core. Ah, okay. I'll write it down so I don't forget. I've never heard of that, but I will try it. I also want to play because the Metal Gear Solid games came out for Switch. I want to play Metal Gear Solid because I heard the story is like crazy and I want to experience it. I heard the story is crazy and I want to experience it. But I don't know how long they are or how hard they are. I think maybe you can play with different difficulty levels. So that's another idea. Let's play Metal Gear. Just watch me be bad at Metal Gear. I need to look up a shadow reference for this hand. Where are my reference pictures? They're all over the place. Too harsh of a shadow, I think. I'll be there for those. MGS is my COVID franchise of choice. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it'll be interesting because I do not know anything about Metal Gear. I don't know anything about the franchise. I only know the like, you know, I know the like beep 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 and the drink. Like I know the sound effects. I know when Snake dies, there's a guy and he goes Snake, Snake. That's all I know. Oh, and I know about Raiden, the long-haired guy who like cartwheels around. There's a part where he's like naked or something and he's like running away or something and he like cartwheels, but because it's a game for children, he has to like cover his private parts while he's cartwheeling around. I don't know why I know that specifically. I think my friend maybe showed me. She was like, check this out. Like, showed me this part in Metal Gear. I was like, oh. MGS is great, but very cutscene driven, so there'd be big chunks of the game where you'd have to pay attention and not read the chat or talk. Oh, it's like a movie. It's like Final Fantasy. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Perfect. The collection comes out in late October. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I don't know. How long are they? Are they like long games? Hopefully they're not too long, but at least they're kind of like action oriented, so you know, it won't be hopefully not super grindy like most JRPGs. They're long with the cutscenes included. MGS is the world record for longest cutscene. 35 minutes? 7 to 8 hour games. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. MGS4 is a 2-hour cutscene? What would it take to get you to play Kingdom Hearts? I've played Kingdom Hearts. I don't know how fun it would be to watch me play it again, because I've played it. I've played 1, 2, and 3, and Chain of Memories. I think that's it. But if there's another recommended entry in the series, I would be up for playing it. You've played 3 and not Birth by Sleep. Yes, I have not played Birth by Sleep. Am I missing some core lore by having skipped it? I gave up on keeping track of what I'm supposed to be, like what order I'm supposed to be playing them in. Because I think the most recent one was Chain of Memories, and then there was this hype about Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna play that because I've been waiting for it since I was like 15 years old. Okay, MGS is more like 10 to 15 hour games. Okay, that's still not too bad. Still not too bad. Kingdom Hearts 3 is Kingdom Hearts 6. Oh god. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is Kingdom Hearts 3. Yes, I've heard the mobile games are required reading. I think I started the mobile game. Like I had it on my phone and then I just like gave up, I guess. Maybe I didn't understand the gameplay or like something. I don't remember what the deal was. I did start it. It's like the one where they're kind of like all the characters kind of like chibi looking, right? And they have like dot shaped eyes. Have you played the best RPG of all time, Final Fantasy VI? I have not. I actually started it when I was in college, and then my save file got corrupted. And I was so sad. I just never finished it because I was like, oh, do I start over? Should I like try to find like a save online somewhere that like will kind of put me back to where I started? But then it's like not my party. It's like somebody else's party. So I haven't gone back to it, but I do want to finish it. There are multiple mobile Kingdom Hearts games? What? There's multiple? That I did not know. This sleeve looks weird. This sleeve looks weird. I'm gonna erase this. I don't know what I'm doing here. Sleeve. You played one of them. I did not know there were multiple. I thought there was one. I thought there was one. I would pay real world money to watch you play Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 6, sorry. I would love to play Final Fantasy 6 on stream. And maybe that's a good way to motivate me to like get back into it, because I was just like really demotivated after my save file died, but it's been long enough that maybe it's fine. The sleeve looks weird. Did I draw these clothes? Not the clothes fold backwards? Cannot tell. After KHC, they released a rhythm game, and even it's canon. Really? Wow. There's too many. There's a Japanese one that got ported to DS, and it's terrible but canon. Oh no. Terrible but canon is like the worst fate for a thing in fiction. I think I drew these clothes folds backwards. I would love a KH1 stream, just chill, no strings attached. That might be fun to revisit. And it's a pretty like easy game from what I remember, if you want it to be. I think that'd be fun to kind of revisit the lore. And then people can tell me all about like the lore that I do not know. It would be spoilers fully allowed. A lore bonanza. I think I drew this. I think I drew this arm wrong. I'm desperately trying to find a reference picture. KH1 has a chill vibe that's unique in this series. Yeah, I remember as a kid, it like really captured me. I spent a good chunk of my like middle school / high school life like really wishing I could go on a Kingdom Hearts adventure. There's something about the like the way friendship is depicted in that game that like really got to me. I was like, I would also like to have friends that I could be rivals with / chase across galaxies. Jack Cora, what is that emote? What is that? Ah, it's horrible. I cannot find a reference picture that I need. Well, I'll fix it later, I guess. I guess I'll fix this off stream. I can work on the other parts. I'm like, the shadows don't make sense, and then I'm realizing the shadows don't make sense because the folds don't make sense. I think it's supposed to be like this. Like, the folds should be coming this way. Or something. Pretty sure. Something like that. Definitely not Goofy saying a swear. Have y'all seen that, do y'all know ProZD? Oops, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. He's like the guy who does like, I mean, he does a bunch of like skits on YouTube and stuff, yeah, and he's like also really good at the Goofy voice. It's like very good at, he's like unreasonably good at the Goofy voice, and he uses it to, he weaponizes it often. I always think it's hilarious. ProZD is so good, yeah. He's a voice actor, yes. Voice actor and YouTuber. And I think originally he was like popular on Vine back in the day. And Vine was a thing. He was like, he made a lot of like good Vines. From what I remember. He's also in Blackberry? What is that? What is Blackberry? Oh wait, is that a movie? I think he was talking about that. Skits are very Vine-shaped. Yeah, I think he got a start on Vine. Yeah, is Blackberry a movie? Vaguely feel like I saw like some Twitter post or something from him a while ago regarding that. Yeah, he's a good actor. A good actor. Very funny person. But can you spell Vine? I regret I didn't understand that joke until much later when I watched the Game Grumps do a playthrough of Danganronpa 1 and 2. It's all about the rise and fall of the company. I love it because the director is fantastic. Oh. I see. I'll have to check that out. Rosity isn't in it a lot, but when he's on screen, he's hilarious. As expected. The cool guy. He's like one of the few people, like if I saw him on the street or something, I would very carefully consider asking him for a photo or something. Or, you know, if he was at a convention or something, I would probably go try to like sign up for his like autograph thingy or something like that. My COVID franchise of choice was Danganronpa. Ooh. Unlike Kai, I chose Morally. Why? How did you like it? Or had you known about it before? I have never played a Danganronpa game by myself. I have only watched the Game Grumps play 1 and 2. I played Danganronpa to start college. Unfortunately, it consumed me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the plot twists in those games are crazy. Extremely fun games. A little bit stressful, I would say. with all the death games and such, but very Phoenix Wright, slightly, or well, a lot darker than Phoenix Wright. Danganronpers. The first one was pretty bad, but the sequels are an improvement. I think I like 2. 2 was the one with Hinata and the guy with the white hair. He has like the scraggly white hair, if I remember correctly. And I always see them shipped. Like they must be a popular ship, like the main guy and the white-haired dude. Nagito Tumblr King? Oh, is he a Tumblr King? I can see that. Tumblr sexy man. Ah. I see. I guess he fits the bill. Well-deserved. Well-deserved Tumblr sexy man title. Yeah, but I do want to play the other ones, though I might just wait to see if the Game Grumps play more of them, because I know they really like them. Because I do like hearing the commentary on it. B3 is the one where the plot twists are actually insane. Ooh. I would enjoy that. That sounds fun. How many are there? Because I remember trying to look up the games and there's a bunch of like spin-off ones too, right? There's 3? Oh, there's only 3? I don't know why I thought there were like more of them. Back in my Tumblr, one of the main things was pushing for more people to ship Mary Poppins with Russell. They'd get along, I can see that. One spin-off. Oh, okay, maybe it's just the one then. I don't know why I felt like I was getting confused. Tumblr is such a weird space in that, like, I feel like it's a place where, oh, maybe Twitter is like this too. It's like a place where, like, I feel like there's such a strong, like, united culture that, like, there is a universal Tumblr experience, but then at the same time, there is, like, a very different Tumblr experience for everyone. And I don't know how that works. There are other games made by the company that are Danganronpa-esque. There's a canonic novel and a canon anime that sucks, so they probably contribute to your confusion. Hate to say it, but 100%. Oh, that's too bad. Tumblr very much has its own culture, and I think that's wonderful. Yes, I agree. I agree. It is truly a special place. I don't know how they managed it, but they did. I know one part of Tumblr I've never touched, but I do know is like a thing, is like the role-playing aspect, which I think is really cool. I guess I think it might be a holdover from like LiveJournal days, which I also did not participate in very much, but like just like role-playing by post on Tumblr, which I think is very interesting. Hello? Oh no, where's my face? Hold on, loading my face. Hi, sorry. I don't know why it's being so wonky today. I don't know what's wrong. I have a theory, cause like, I was on Ethernet the other day for my Outer Wild stream, and that was fine. There I am. Hello. Here I am. And it was like thankfully not acting up then, but I'm wondering today. Good morning. Yes, I've risen from the grave. I'm wondering that if, because I'm using kind of like a wonky like internet thing to like stream my art computer to my regular computer, like maybe there's like a problem. Raiders! Oh, Logical Lime, hello! Welcome! Wow, you came just in time. I just escaped from OBS technical issues jail. Hello, hello, hello. Saw you just started. I was just thinking, oh, okay, cool. Welcome. Yeah, we're just chilling with some art times here. And hopefully my internet connection will continue to behave. We're having some struggles earlier. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, just starting. Definitely wasn't connecting and disconnecting multiple times. Definitely not that. No, you're good. Logical Lime, you are totally good. It's my internet connection being very stupid. Hopefully it's gonna stay put. I need to figure out what's going on with the internet connection. I might have to abandon my my Ethernet cable setup because it is turning out to be a little bit more trouble than it's worth. We're talking about Tumblr and its culture. Yes, we're having a very intellectual conversation. Very intellectual. Does everyone have a favorite Tumblr sexy man? I feel like we've talked about Tumblr sexy mans on the stream before. I don't think I have one. I feel like the Tumblr sexy man thing was sort of like after my time, my major, like after my era, my Tumblr era. Like I don't spend as much time on Tumblr as I used to. I don't really know what the choices are. I know Sans is one. Looks weird. Why did I do it like this? Do it like this. Due to this Twitter situation, I started posting on Tumblr. Ah, I need to do that more too. I want to post more on Tumblr. I've been mostly trying out Instagram. Yeah, maybe I should post more on Tumblr when I'm like about to stream and such. You mean X? Do you see that they managed to get X.com? I wonder how much money they paid for that. Maybe they had it. I don't know. And I actually get people that find my drawings, which surprised me. Twitter forever. Yeah, I think it'll be very hard. It's such like, the word Twitter is such like an embedded, like, social consciousness thing. I don't know. And they got rid of the bird. That was the saddest part for me, I think. Got rid of the bird. They also changed the UI so it's posting and reposting instead of tweeting and retweeting. I saw that! It's so sad. First they get rid of the bird and now they want to get rid of the bird's legacy. So sad. Why? Yeah, so I don't know. Well, it's interesting to see how things are changing. I've done a little bit of a soft move off of Twitter where I still have my Twitter account, but I've just been like I just haven't been posting as much there, like just like random stuff. And I've been slowly like not unfollowing but muting artists as I like follow them on other platforms. So the only thing really on my Twitter feed nowadays are like a couple of artists that I couldn't find alternative social media for, and like VTuber stuff. So like all the Hololive folks, for example, are on Twitter. And I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I wonder what the VTubers are gonna do. Such iconic branding to not so iconic. I know, it's like strange. I don't understand it. Speaking of checking your VODs, I realized you deleted the Twitter link recently in those videos. Your old ones still have it. Yes, yeah, my old ones do still have it. I just started like, I don't know. I figure if I personally want to move off of Twitter, I want to try to, like, if people are going to follow me, I want to point them to like other places that are not Twitter because, you know, if I'm not really going to be posting on there, sort of like, why point people there? So I've been slowly kind of removing Twitter links. Will you take out the Twitter icon from your end of stream image? I forgot. I forgot it's there. Twitter's going downhill. I know, it's so sad. so sad. Notice it still has it all the times the stream died. I need to change that. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, there's a lot of places I like forgot to change. Let's change everything that makes people recognize Twitter for just because I want a company named X. Throws a tantrum. Yeah, basically. Basically. Well, I mean, we will find a way. People will find a way to connect again. It'll be, I mean, worst case, it'll sort of end up being like the 90s again, where we'll all connect on forums and like our own personal websites and things like that. You know, none of this social media nonsense. And that won't be too bad, I think. All right, I think we've got a pretty good basic shaded Pete / Jack. Bring back GeoCities and Angel Fire. Oh, okay. If you want a blast from the past, or sort of have you all heard of NeoCities? There's a hosting company called NeoCities that sometimes I enjoy browsing through. It is a basic like web hosting company. You have a NeoCities? Ah, cool. It's just so cool because like, I mean, it's a basic web hosting thing, but the main website also has like links to like just like random people's NeoCities, so you can go browse them if you want. And they're really fun to look at. They're like very, very fun. They're very reminiscent of like 90s, early 2000s sort of things, like on purpose. Because it's a new website. They're not like actually old, but they're sort of like meant to look old, which is really fun. Hello, also Paxson. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some chill art times here. Hope you enjoy your time. Yeah, NeoCities is really, really fun. I don't know why I said accidentally. I actually got told one of my coworkers about NeoCities. We were doing one of those like like sometimes we do these like they're called like donut chats, but sometimes we do these like things where oh, this part needs to be shaded. But sometimes we do like a thing where like, oh, like, you know, this group of people doesn't know each other very well. Let's like randomly pair up and like chat with each other. And I got paired up with this person who I didn't know very well, but it turned out we both like retro things. And then I told him about NeoCities, and then immediately, like after our chat, he like sent me a website. He's like, "Look what I found!" And it was like a fan site for some obscure Super Nintendo JRPG. He's like, "This is so cool," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's awesome!" So we're having fun. Never mind that Facebook owns the rights to the name X in social media, so they could just sue. Really? Oh, the situation gets juicier. I'm alive again. Yes, Beanie, I'm sorry. I'm back. I don't know why my internet is being so like weird. Discord has been a great replacement for forums for me. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people have been going to Discord, and especially because now that they've implemented the forum-like interface that you can now use. Alexander Dean, hello. Hey, maybe my disconnecting and reconnecting is like a strategy. It's like just notify people like 3 or 4 times. Dark Crow, I don't love Discord. Yeah, I feel mixed about Discord, and I can't tell if it's just me being like an old fogey and being like, forums are way better, and you know, you can like search for things and it like shows up on the internet and stuff. Which I think is valid, but I also understand Discord being like, I don't know, it's also its own kind of thing. But yeah, it's interesting how it's become like a repo for knowledge in a lot of ways, which is interesting. Half the Twitter changes are technically illegal, or the site breaking. Oh no. I think I've come across the site breaking ones. I was not familiar with the illegal ones. I think those old people talking points are valid, to be honest. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. But I also can appreciate Discord for what it is now as well. I understand why people like it. Do you remember early 2000s forums? Those were the days. Yo, I was on so many forums. I was on a lot of I don't know what you would call them. Like back in the day, they were called cyber pets. I think the modern terminology is adoptables. Easy board, pro boards, which I think is still around. PHP BB. But yeah, I used to be on a lot of these like adoptables forums, and like people would like post their little pictures up for adoption, and then you have to fill out a form, and then you could like role play with your pets that you got. And it wasn't just like it wasn't like today where if you want an adoptable, you just like pay money basically to get it. Back in the day, you had to like write like a little form. You get it for free, but you had to like write a little application, and you had to show you had a good home for it. That was a major thing. You had to like paste a link to a website where you would put your new pet, like show it on a website, and like people would judge you on whether your website was like cool enough for the pet or not. Like, is it going to a good home? And if you got selected, you got the pet. It's so hard to find stuff on Discord servers. Yeah, and it really just kind of you really just have to rely on the mods of the server to like keep things organized and all that, because otherwise you will never find anything. Which is extremely frustrating. But if they do a good job, then it's not so bad. But you know, then you kind of have to rely on them to do a good job. The only thing I don't like about Discord is that 95% of guides are only fully updated on a Discord, so you have to specifically join to get the info. Yep. Following channel guidelines, and everything's like formatted different because, you know, somebody will come along and be like, hey, I wrote this guide, and it's like in a totally different format than everything else, but like that's just how they made it, so you just pin it and then blends in. All right, I think we're done shading Pete for now. See what it looks like. Yeah. I need to color the shading a little bit, but we'll adjust the colors. We'll overlay it. Actually, why don't I try overlaying it now? I think if you could view Discord servers without joining, that would be helpful. Yeah. And then a lot of the servers also have these like welcome channels where it's like, hello, hey everybody, Jojo Story just joined the server, and you're like, oh god, I don't want anybody to see me here. I just wanted to like check one thing, I don't know. Yeah, so it's interesting times. Reddit imploding is also tough. Yes, true. Very true. Overlay this. Whoa! Flip. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I have to adjust the colors on the shadows, but try. Not quite right. This. Something like this, maybe. I don't know. I have to adjust it. Anyway, I haven't been on Reddit since the blackout. Oh wow, you are powerful. I did join the blackout for the couple days that happened, but I slowly came back to it as various subs opened up. But yeah, I rely on it so much for like information about things. But yeah, Habbo Hotel. I never did Habbo Hotel. Oh no, my mouse isn't working. Come on. Fresh connection. Is it working? No. Weird. Okay, well. Once Reddit and Twitter die, Joy will post in Stack Overflow only. Reddit has so many posts that are on Google that is, here's how to solve this obscure tech issue. Nothing else on Google will help. And now a lot of those posts are being deleted as people delete those accounts. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, because it's like actual people experience and not like machine generated like websites that are optimized for showing ads. I think eventually something will come up. Like, it's the wonderful thing about the internet. People can just like make things, you know? We don't have to rely on big tech companies to like provide a space for people to post stuff. It'll be okay. I think it'll be fine. Eventually. It'll be painful, but fine. Okay. Let's color in. Feel the same as you, Joy. I'm not too worried. There's a nice light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me being like overly 90s, like rose-colored glasses about the 90s, but I'm like, the internet was really great like Web 1.0 was pretty awesome. It was like fun. We need a public internet forum, like PBS or NPR. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess the trouble is finding like a place to be. Because that's the thing I think what made social media sites so popular is that you didn't need to know the secret password, which is the URL, to like find a place to go. Back in the day, we had like directory websites, but if a website that you wanted to be on was not in those directories, then there wasn't really any way to like get access to it unless you like knew a guy, you know. There's also funniness in them trying to change comically high amounts for the Reddit API that also blocks Google trawling the site to send people there in a Google search, when it means they're just killing the site because ChatGPT was using them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It is kind of... The situation's kind of garbage, huh? Situation's kind of... Yeah, the Wild West. The Wild West. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, but it is kind of sad that Reddit is, you know... I mean, I think because of the ChatGPT situation, like, I can understand why they want to close it off to crawlers, but... Yeah. Can't... No one's gonna come to the website if you can't find it in search results. So, like, what are you gonna do? Like many decisions Reddit has made in recent years, it was not fully thought through. Yeah. Well, we'll find a way. Find a way. I don't know how y'all did it. There's some Lemmy instances with like 3 people. It's so sad. What is Lemmy? Articles about governments asking ChatGPT what books to ban? What? Why would they ask them that? Do not understand. To be honest, I have not been keeping up with a lot of the news on like ChatGPT stuff because it just kind of makes me depressed. Kind of just makes me depressed. I know enough to know like tech companies are not incentivized to like be cool about it, so I've just been kind of avoiding reading about it. The answer is you make smaller, closer communities rather than wide open Wild West stuff. Lemmy's Reddit-like, but you create your own server, which has own subreddits inside. Oh, interesting. I had not heard of this. It isn't everyone, but you theoretically like the people more than if you're open to literally everyone. There's a local government in Iowa asking ChatGPT what books have inappropriate content. What does that even mean? According to who? Inappropriate according to who? Whatever they want it to mean. Yep. Scary times. Scary times. But I think we will be, I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You can't prove ChatGPT said it because it spits out a very different result every time you send the request. Right. Yeah, it's like non-deterministic. And you know, the behavior changes based on, you know, the ChatGPT folks changing things. Bad regardless, but the ChatGPT part just makes it absurd. It's just a probabilistic model based on text. It's completely happy to make stuff up. Yep. Yeah, that's one thing I'm kind of like a little bit confused about, because I know like a little bit, maybe not so recently, but I know like when it came out, people were like, oh, it's like Google but better, and I'm like, what do you mean it's like Google? It's not like Google. What? But that was like a thing that people said. Did not understand why. So yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll see what happens. I think the copyright stuff is still needs to be shaken out, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens as a result of that. How will the VOD for this stream look? Oh man, VOD's gonna be I think I'm just gonna, I might do a little bit of editing, stitch together the recordings and stick them up on YouTube as like one video. I'll probably just do that. It shouldn't be too hard. I don't like spending a lot of time fussing with the editing stuff beforehand, but I think it's kind of necessary. It is like Google, but super outdated with information, willing to make up anything to make you happy. No, boy. Man, what am I gonna do with this VOD? It's gonna be silly. Will love to see a study of the impact of AI models. Like, how many people just aren't putting out their creative works out anymore for fear of being scraped and stolen by these models? Yeah, I think that would be really interesting. The Google made by the angry internet troll. Wasn't there like some stat a while back that like I forget who it was. Maybe the Stable Diffusion folks, they like put out some stat that was like, and like look how many people have like opted out versus opted in or something. It was something like 12 people opted in out of like 1 million or something like that. And like a bunch of people who opted out. And they were like, look, not that many people opted out. Or like they turned it into percentage, I think, to like hide the like number, but yeah, it was something weird. It was like very silly. Anyway. What other game should I stream? Maybe I should do Danganronpa. Danganronpa, Metal Gear Solid, Legend of Legaia. I guess there's a lot on the list. Actually quite a bit on the list. But if you have any suggestions for games that you would like to see me play, please let me know. Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1. That was also suggested. Yes. KTR Zeto, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just doing some chill art times. I say chill, but we're all here like getting angry at the state of the internet. Rightfully so, but oops. Kingdom Hearts 1. That's good. Should I play any of the other? Should I play Birth by Sleep? Because I haven't played it. Because I think Greg was the one that said it's like the actual Kingdom Hearts 3. You want? Like, is it like good? Or will I just be like confused? Oh, I want to play Paper Mario on stream. I want to play Thousand Year Door because I haven't played it. For now, I only vote for the first one. Okay. Okay, good to know. Yeah, but I want to play Paper Mario. I think like more chill RPGs like that would be really fun. And definitely Super Mario RPG. When the remake comes out, I want to play that on stream too. I think that'll be really fun. I tend to stick to one game for years, so there's a lot of games I should play. I normally am kind of like that, but ever since I started streaming, I feel like I've been completing games at like a rate that I never used to. Like very motivated to finish them. Kind of interesting. I once read a Reddit post that said the best Kingdom Hearts game to start with is Birth by Sleep because it has so much context that makes the other stuff in it make more sense on the first watch. Oh. Interesting. Well, I'm sad I missed out on that. I might have been a lot less confused about Kingdom Hearts 3 before, like, when I played it. If I had played that first. Sounds like. Thousand Years Door is great. You ought to give it a try when you can. Yes. In no universe is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep the one to start. Uh-oh. Greg has opinions. Greg has very strong opinions. Greg, you gotta find that. You gotta track down that Reddit post and fight them. Greg's gonna fight the Redditor. That's like starring Phantom Menace as a Star Wars movie to start on. Whoa. I've probably way more time in Mario games than most people, but not very many Mario games played. I think that's valid though. Like if you really enjoy a game and you play it a lot, like I think that's valid. I actually kind of wish I did that more, like really spending time with games that I enjoy, but for whatever reason I've always prioritized like just completing games. I guess I like checking stuff off a list, so I don't know, that's just kind of how it happened. I don't know who decided to structure Cage, but they made it very inaccessible. I'm sorry, it broke a primal reaction. I've only played Inside Story for RPG. What's Inside Story? I'm gonna look that up. Inside. I don't know what that is. Inside Story. It apparently is an Al Jazeera news segment. Inside Story game? Oh, the Mario RPG. Ah, I have not played that. Yeah, I want to play that as well. Yeah, I want to play the Mario RPGs. I think they would be really fun to like do on stream. Oops. Whoa. Yeah, I want to play those. I think those would be really fun. We all have those emotional topics where we know our stuff and get emotional about. They also mentioned it would be good because it gives you a taste of the better gameplay that the later entries have, and thus is more accessible in terms of not getting stonewalled by super clunky hard mechanics. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's no guarantee it wasn't a troll post. They wrote it specifically for Greg to get angry about. The best troll post about Cage is the one where you start with Cage 3. Oh, is there like a known troll post? Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars is getting a remake soon. Yes. That Mario RPG remaster is coming out this year. It was originally a Super Nintendo game. It was the first Mario RPG. It was made by Square. Yes, it is one of my favorite games that I have actually never completed by myself. But I still really like it. My sister finished it. Oops. But it's something I actually played it a lot as a kid, but I like never finished it. I watched the Game Grumps finish it though. A little while ago. I think they finished it kind of recently. Yeah, and I want to play it again with the remaster. But yeah, the music's amazing. Gino is amazing. Story is amazing. The characters are amazing. It's such a good game. It's a very good game. Yeah, the one that started it all. Mario RPGs. I don't know if it's known as for my KH streamer I followed. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to try to find it after this. I struggle to remember if I beat it or if I just remember the playthroughs I watched. For years, I could have sworn I got stuck at the volcano and gave up because like 3 bosses in a row. I feel like that also happened to me. Or maybe it happened to my sister when I was watching her. Like, there's that part. Yeah, you like fight the Power Rangers and then you fight a sword. And I think it was like really hard. And I don't remember if she like made it or not. And then we just stopped playing it because I do vaguely remember like that being a struggle. Okay. Anne's hair is turning out pretty good. I can send it to you. Don't know how funny it will be if you don't know much about KH. You can send it to me. I will attempt to understand it. All my knowledge of KH comes from Barry's good enough summary videos. There was a Google Doc that went viral a while back. Wasn't there? Where it was it was like a Kingdom Hearts like relationship chart or like plot chart or something. There's a KH song in the background. Wait, what am I listening to? Oh yeah, you're right. Face my fears. The Skrillex. Is this the Skrillex one? Can't remember. Banger. I did enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3, but I will admit that I think the plot didn't like stick in my mind fully because I don't think I was familiar enough with the context to like for the plot to like make a full impact on me. Which is kind of sad. I wish I could appreciate it more. Should have like studied up before playing. Sorry, so it gets so triggered when it comes to Hearts promise I'll do better. Aw, that's alright. I don't think anybody was too freaked out or anything. I think we all, like Kai said, everybody has something like that. You must defend Kingdom Hearts' honor. Otherwise, who will? What do I get passionate about? For me. I'm kind of wondering if if somebody came up to me and was like, the new Harvest Moons is better than Story of Seasons, I think that would get me. I think that would get me. That might get me. I'd be like, no. Absolutely not. What do you mean? Like, have you played Story of Seasons? I think that would get me. Harvest Moon Discourse sounds funny given how chill the games are. Have you heard of Story of Seasons? It looks like a Stardew Valley ripoff. No! 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 I'd be like, you can't be serious. You're joking, right? Because if you're not, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think, yeah, Harvest Moon Discourse actually might get to me. I would be unable to keep my cool, I think. Birth by Sleep thing was like when I found out they teach you Australia as a continent. Oh yeah, you were like really mad about it. I don't know, take it up with the American educational curriculum. And then I would go into how Stardew Valley was based on the series and the nature of Harvest name, and the person would probably regret talking to me. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Maybe, what if just like 10 people kind of just like appeared out of nowhere and was like, excuse me, would you like to hear the whole history of Story of Seasons? And then like all 10 of us are like babbling at this person at the same time, and then they're just like, oh god, what have I done? I feel like that would, like, if you dared mention like Harvest Moon, Story of Season looks like a Stardew Valley ripoff, I think if you did that like an anime convention, I think that would actually happen. Apparently, at one point in the past centuries, they were considered to be 4 continents. Huh. Interesting. I guess because some are kind of connected, maybe? So they're like, this is one landmass, I guess. America, Antarctica, Australia, and Afro-Eurasia. Huh. Oh, so Africa and Europe and Asia are just like all attached. Interesting. I guess it just kind of comes down to what you consider like separated or not. Oh, the old world. Ah, that sounds familiar, actually. Sounds familiar. Awful lot of Twitch where if you said that, you get an uprising of people informing you about the history of farming sims. Uh-oh. I mean, it's not unthinkable that somebody who does not know much about Harvest Moon will show up in one of my streams someday. Like, I feel like the majority of people, a majority of the followers are like, I don't know, it just seems like from the chatters here, like most people are like familiar with Harvest Moon and like know about it and will defend its honor, but like not improbable that somebody who doesn't know about it will come in and ask a question like that, and then all of us have to like struggle to chill, like be chill. We'll be like, okay, let's not everyone calm down, or like preemptively I'll see the message in chat and I'll be like, oh wait, everybody calm down, be chill. There will be no bloodshed today. We're going to be calm about this. Be cool. Yeah, exactly. KTR Zeto, not gonna lie, I've never played farming games before. Oh, well, would you like to hear about our Lord and Saviors, the Story of Seasons series? No, it's not for everybody. I understand that. It's just, like, if you like management sims, and, like, if you like doing chores for fun, you'll like farming sims. You like doing chores for fun? Easy versions of chores for fun, and do you like dating, easy mode dating? You get to do highly romanticized chores and date cute girls. Exactly. and take care of cute animals. I've been enjoying watching you play since you're a vet. Aww. I mean, I wouldn't say there's actually, I feel like I don't know the Harvest Moon games that very well, but I know, like, I guess I generally know how they work, so it's not too hard to, like, I can kind of guess at, like, how to optimize things. And that's worked out pretty well, I guess. It's very much an acquired taste, but if you're willing to look for a chill gaming experience, when there's not a whole lot of games that are almost entirely chill, it might be good for you. Sometimes those cute girls have an alcohol problem. Or if you're playing Stardew Valley, sometimes a cute guy has an alcohol problem. Yeah, I have actually heard some people say that Harvest Moon like really stresses them out because of the time the time limitations, because in most, maybe all Harvest Moon games, you get like a certain number of hours in the day to like do all your chores. And so some people find that very stressful. Which I can totally understand that, I think. But yeah, like kind of once you figure out one of the games, it's like easy to pick up the other ones because they all kind of work similarly. Pretty clear that the story season stuff are passion projects in an industry full of half-made games. Yeah. Yeah, the track record for the story seasons games is really pretty good. And a lot of them, they're all like pretty unique actually, which I really appreciate, because like I think it's very easy to like, oh, like this formula worked, we'll just like do it over and over. But like, you know, they try different things. Like, what if you had, you know, 2 different towns instead of just the one town that you visit every day? Or like, what if you know, like had to go, what if, you know, you live your whole life in the game instead of just a couple of years? Like, what if you grow old and like have a family and stuff? So I don't know, I feel like they've tried to change it up, make the formula like interesting and fresh for the fans who like have stuck with it all this time. It's just nice. I tell people games that have time limits are made around them. You'll be okay. You won't die. Don't worry. Yeah, that's actually one thing that I used to do when I was younger, or like before I became like a working adult. The thing that I would like to do is if I played a new Harvest Moon game, I would play it blind first. And then once I played it blind and kind of get a sense for like what it's like and what I like about it and what was hard, then I would go back and like look up all the like tips and tricks and things like that and all the optimization stuff and like where all the events are and how to trigger them and how to like date all the girls at the same time. But I don't have time for that anymore, so I just kind of play it once and I try to like look up things along the way. It is one of the game series that I'm like totally okay kind of cheating on. Not cheating on, cheating to play. I'm not cheating on the game series. But yeah, like I'm totally cool like having spoilers for it, because I don't know. Thankful for Stardew Valley because you're getting a bunch of people interested in the game. Yeah, same here. I think Stardew Valley is really nice because it was clearly made out of like respect for the original series, like respect and inspiration from the original series. I think that's really cool, and it was clearly like a very well thought out game. And just like, you know, sometimes you can tell like it's like something that the creator like they wanted a game like this. They wanted to play the game that they made. And so then they made this like really great game. Can't imagine playing the Harvest Moon games without at least a gift guide for everyone. Oh yeah, definitely. Take like that, the gift guide and events guide. I must have on hand while playing Harvest Moon games. Which is kind of silly because it's like, you think it's like I've always had this problem where like, you think like if you're going on like a trip or something, you're like on an airplane, you'd think that Harvest Moon is like the best like chill game to play. It's like repetitive and like, you know, you turn your brain off and you just kind of go. But I cannot play Harvest Moon games in places without internet because I like always have to, I have to constantly be looking up like, is this girl like this present or is she gonna hate me? Because if I mess it up, then I'm gonna have to start the whole day over so I can have like a perfect day. Document, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Missed the technical difficulties. Thankfully, it seems like my internet is stable right now. Hopefully it will stay that way. When Rune Factory 5 came out on PC, I added a mod that just builds in a gift guide. Oh, that's so nice. That's a really good idea. I unfortunately got Rune Factory 5 on Switch. So I do know how I have access to those things. I actually never finished 5. Maybe I should give it another try. Gotcha, seems like a good way to unwind. All right, KTRZO has been successfully evangelized too. Thank you for bearing with us. There are many people in this chat who love Harvest Moon. Okay. Rune Factory 5 is much better on PC because it lags way less and loads way better. Oh, okay. Maybe I should give it another try on PC because that was a big reason why I stopped playing 5 is because I don't know, I was like not having fun because of all the load times. It was like kind of jank. I don't know, I was having a difficult time with it, so maybe I'd have to buy it again, but well, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I should give it another try, and the mods are kind of appealing. Fortunately, I already have a game to chill out on, but I'll take a look if you want to play something else. All right, yeah, no pressure whatsoever. No pressure at all. The reality is that 4 is just the better game. Yeah, 4 was my first Rune Factory. I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was really great. I unfortunately did not. I played it I think just before Special came out. And I believe we discussed it in chat before. We were saying that they got rid of a lot of the randomness for the events, which is amazing. I'm very happy for Rune Factory 4 Special players who did not have to suffer. How's this looking? Anne is getting shaded in pretty good. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to 3 Special when it comes out. I've never played 3. Be good. Heard some things about 3. Gonna be interesting playing it for the first time with the Special version because I never could get myself to marry in farming sims, and marrying is a huge part of 3. Oh, it is. Interesting. I had no idea. I don't know anything about it. Stardew Valley song on the playlist. Speak of the devil. It literally gates like at least half the game behind marrying? Whoa. Interesting. I guess that's kind of like how A Wonderful Life is, huh? You must get married or else you just like can't beat the game. Or like forces you to get married. Let me hide Pete for a second because I think I'm... Okay. Oops. Bought some chocolate. Yay! What kind of chocolate did you get? What is everyone's favorite kind of chocolate? My confession is I actually don't like chocolate very much. Which always, like, I always feel awkward because... I don't know. It's like a thing that people give you as, like, gifts. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And, like, sometimes it's, like, really expensive chocolate. And I'm like, I'm never gonna eat this. I'm sorry. Milk chocolate with almonds. Nice. You can forward your unwanted chocolate gifts to me. Yeah, thankfully my husband is a very big chocolate fiend, so he just like gets all the chocolate. And he does not have to worry about me secretly eating chocolate that he gets. Whenever we're traveling, he's always like... We always like stop by... Like if we're in a different country, like, he always looks up like... chocolate places. Special chocolate places for that country. Chocolate tourism. I'm basic, but Ghirardelli chocolate is good. My husband approves of Ghirardelli chocolate. So it is JoJo Story husband approved. So not basic. It's more than basic. I literally found the Cage timeline image like 2 seconds before I gave up. Wow. Thank you for looking that up. Do you like any sugary sweets? I really like fruity things. So yeah, mostly like I like sorbets, like things that don't have milk in them. I'm generally pretty into. Like I like sour candy. I love sour gummies, but they're like so bad for your teeth. I try not to eat them very much. But oh, I love sour gummy candy. I love sour gummy candy. It is a problem. Like I have had dentists be like, you need to stop. And I love lemonade, like lemon flavored things. Yeah, my dentist is like, you need to stop eating so many lemon things. And I was like, but it's so good. Do I have to? And they're like, yes. You are destroying your teeth. I'm like, ugh. JoJo Story husband approved. I'm getting the single origin dark chocolates. You can get some interesting variations in flavor, kind of like with coffee. Yeah, we've been to kind of like, because of my husband, we've been to kind of like a bunch. We've been to several coffee like specialty shops, and it's always very interesting how they like describe their different offerings. It does really feel like like you're buying coffee or like wine or something like that. But I sometimes I try, like my husband's like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, you want to try some? So I'll try it, but I like can't, my taste buds are too uncultured, maybe. Like I can't tell the difference. I'm like, oh, that like tastes fine. I don't know. You need to stop going to the dentist. Is such an awkward yet common situation. Yeah. They're like, I am a medical professional. You need to. Like, I can tell you very clearly your teeth problem are like citric acid induced. You need to stop eating so many lemon things. I'm like, ooh. So I've been trying to cut down. Alas, I love lemon things. I mean, the alternative is I could do this too. It's like I could just brush my teeth like immediately after consuming kind of candy, but I know I'm too lazy for that. So it's in a way easier to just not eat it at all. Because the problem is just, you know, the sugar just kind of sitting on your teeth for a while. You eat some sugary stuff in the middle of the day and then it just kind of sits there. Okay. I think Anne is looking pretty good here. Try turning the color back on. Apply that. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Not bad. Having a glass of water immediately after and brushing 30 to 60 minutes later is ideal. Yeah. Yeah, it's really just the fact that the sugar is just sitting there, especially if you have like a drink. Like I like to drink like lemon boba teas. And like the drink, because it's a drink, it just like gets everywhere in your mouth because it's liquid. So, yeah, I don't know. I need to make my dentist proud. They're gonna be disappointed with me if I come back and they're like, you didn't, because they will know, right? Like they'll look at my teeth and be like, you didn't stop with the lemon drinks, did you? I'm like, no, I didn't. There's no hiding it from them. They know my sins. All right. You know, I think I'm gonna stop here for today because it's almost dinner time here. And it is my turn to make dinner, so I need to get ready for that. But yeah, I think we made some good progress. It is like this shading style is so much faster, but it takes a lot more tweaking to make it look kind of more blended in and things like that. So I don't know, it'll be a lot of trial and error. But we'll figure it out. I am excited to try to figure out how to make this look more blended and things like that. We'll try stuff. But I think getting the values and the shading down first is really helpful. Yeah, thank you all for coming and chatting, and it was really nice as always. And thank you again for your patience while my stream had internet problems. I will remember it for next time. I think I just have to disable my Ethernet connection before I start streaming because for some reason that seems to mess things up. But thanks for the rainy day stream. Oh yeah. Stay safe during the storm. For those of you in like SoCal, hope everything is fine down there. All right. Thanks everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. I will be back next week with probably some Harvest Moon. And maybe the Moonlight RPG, which my friend gifted me. I have to like research it and actually check what it is. But I might be playing a short RPG and then probably Harvest Moon next weekend. But yeah. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.